News. Tell us more about what's happening there.
A very good morning to you indeed. We are broadcasting live from Qunu. Welcoming to you from the Nelson Mandela Museum on top of the hill overlooking the Mandela household down on the N2 road where the great man himself lays buried there. This is the place that was the epicenter of everything that is technology. I mean, back when on the lead up to Nelson Mandela's funeral, the media of the world converged here, and every picture and every audio was streamed live just about every part of the world. So we are back here today to ensure that the people of these villages, the children of these villages, are able to benefit greatly from technology. And we are now joined by the Minister of Telecommunications, Mr. Siyabonga Cwele, to tell us more about why they have decided to pay a visit to this place. A very good morning to you, sir. Tell me the significance of this day, first of all.
This day, worldwide, we are celebrating the World Information Society Day, which is a day where we reflect on how we are progressing in ensuring that we are connecting our people who are building the digital economy, a digital society. The reason why we're here together with the local municipality, KSD, here with our industry, the ICT industry, to come and celebrate and reflect and ensure that the areas, particularly the rural areas, are not left behind. The people in the libraries here, the ordinary citizen must have access to the internet, because internet is what drives development today. That's why we're here in these beautiful hills, to keep the vision of our icon Nelson Mandela, who used to remind the international society that we must bridge the digital divide. We must make sure that as we progress with this revolution, which is driven by information and communication technology and innovation, we must not leave the underdeveloped areas, because that will deepen the divisions which exist. So we're prioritizing these rural areas, as we have heard President Zuma has commanded us to focus on the poorest district. This municipality is in the OR Tambo district, which is one of the 8 districts we are prioritizing to roll out infrastructure. Of course, as government working together with our private sector, working together with the civil society to ensure that there is no citizen of South Africa as we move to 2030 who's left out of this development.
And I see a lot of emphasis has been put on children as well, judging by the number of schools who have been invited to be part of this event here today.
As you remember, our late President Mandela was very passionate about children. When he was addressing the International Telecommunications Union in 2009, in his last address, he was stressing the importance of ensuring that our children, because he said some of us at that particular time will not live long enough to see the fruits of this revolution, but our children will. And we stress that we must skill our children. We must make sure that they've got access to these modern forms of technologies so that they can advance our communities, advance our nations, particularly the African nations. So that's why we're prioritizing children today, showing them exhibition, showing them what skills they can enter in this revolution of information change. So that's why we're here. We're very encouraged by the enthusiasm of the children, the teachers, but more important, the community. Because without the community, all these things won't survive. Without the community, we may install computers, but people may steal them. But without the community, we may put all these sophisticated gadgets and the networks, but people will steal them. So that's why the partnership with the community. I'm greatly honored that today we've got councillors, we've got inkosi zethu zala zinathi ukuthi sikwazi ukuthi siqhubele umcimbi sisiza abantu bakithi. So that's why we're here. Children are very important. They are our future.
Before I let you go, a lot of us take technology for granted. However, you talk of economic benefits that can come out of ICT and other technologies.
It's not only economic, it's social. Today, the way we relate to each other, we use technology. Long time ago, I was going to shout in that hill until it reaches your headquarters in Johannesburg. Today, through your technology, you can stream it live to your headquarters, stream it live to the world, stream it live to the nation. So the way today the social media is developed, we can communicate with not one person, but with many people across the world. So it is boundless. So the social media revolution and the way we should take the advantage of that. But in the economy, we are talking about smart people now. You see, long time when we were young, we used to work hard. Today, we have got technology which makes our work a little bit easier. So it's very important that the people first must utilize technologies. Even if you have got a spaza shop here at Qunu, if you utilize technology, you can find that you can find markets easy where you can get your goods easy. You can find other partners who can mobilize to buy in bulk and save money. You can be able to be innovative at which market you can sell your goods much easier. So technology is not something now theoretical. If you are a farmer here at Qunu, you must be able to use technology to improve your yield. You must be able to use technology to improve your cattle, your goats, and the chicken. The most important thing we're doing today, as government, we're planning to use technology to improve service delivery. We're saying, as President Zuma has told us, gone are the days where we should have long queues in our offices where we deliver services to people. That's why we're starting here in OR Tambo this year to connect all government offices so that when you go to police station and you have got a case, you won't find that the file is missing. So we'd have to train our police to use the computers, the digital gadgets in order to keep the information. We have to use the video streaming in our court so that we don't have to rush to court just for postponing of cases. The Home Affairs is leading, Department of Home Affairs, in connecting the offices so that we reduce the queues in the Department of Home Affairs, so that when people come and apply, they can get the services the same day instead of waiting for months and months before your services can come back. But more importantly, in education, we're starting the process of connecting our schools so that our kids can learn much easier and faster because they are very smart, our kids. They just need access. That's what we're improving, so that the best teacher can deliver the content and other teachers can just assist the children in the school. We're connecting our clinics so that there should be no clinic which say they've got no medicine because they couldn't order, they've got expired medicine. We've seen some of them. We were just last week, we were in one of the poor municipalities here at Malahleni, where the nurses were saying just using technology, they are no more running out of medicine because they can communicate with the central pharmacy, they can communicate with the doctors at the district hospital. So it makes the services much faster and better for our own people. So that's why the way we deliver government services, the way we do business as ordinary people, that's why we're encouraging young people to enter into the business in this field, in the ICT field. I don't know who made this microphone. I'm not sure whether we're importing it, but our kids can make these things. We have got the capacity as a nation to manufacture. President Zuma has said by 2019, every school-going child must not carry these big bags, carrying books, must carry tablets. So who's going to manufacture these tablets? Are we going to continue to import these things when we've got capacity, when we've got such high level of unemployment and poverty? Those are the things Nelson Mandela said we must address. The use of technology must make us develop to come out of unemployment, come out of inequality, come out of poverty, and increase our national wealth. So that's why we plan that as we move to 2030, as we have got Vision 2030, our national development plan, and we should have more equal society in South Africa, but we should be competitive. Our economy must be competitive with the rest of the world. That's how we'll advance as a nation. Thank you.
Sir, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it. The formal business of this day will be happening right here at the museum. However, the climax of this gathering will be happening down at the community center, where we are told that a few computers will be turned on, will be connected, in fact, into the internet. From us here, it's a wrap. Let's hand back to you guys in Joe.